Good morning, Azeroth. Good morning, Azeroth. This is Neil, your friendly warrior tank from Medivh, and I help people earn achievements. And this is Good Morning, Azeroth, Neil's attempt to bring you the news from all around the world of Warcraft for Friday, October 28th, 2016. It's Halloween weekend. Welcome to the program. And here at the top of the program, we're doing something a little different today. I'm going to go on a rant and talk about several things that are frustrating Neil at 2 months into Legion. 2 months into Legion, the things that are frustrating Neil about Legion. Where is my legendary? Now, I can't really complain about legendary. I'm doing it first because it's really the smallest complaint that I have. If you haven't heard my legendary story yet, I'll tell you. I main a warrior. I'm your friendly warrior tank from Medivh, and when the expansion started, I leveled my warrior to 110 as quickly as I could. I was reading all the quest texts and doing all the things, so it did take a couple days, but I was at 110 day 2, late day 2, early day 3 of the expansion, and I have done all of the things that you can do every day since. I have cleared the map of World Quest. Once a day, I clear the map of all of the PvE World Quest. I collected all of the emissary caches every day. Now, admittedly, I did not run as many dungeons as I could have. I did not do the daily heroic. I'm not running as many mythic dungeons, but I did a lot of things. We are 60 days into Legion, and I think I am 20 days played on my warrior. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. I don't have a legendary. Soon after, I don't know, a couple of weeks after Legion started, I started leveling my Death Knight alt so that he could start tanking some legacy content, and he hit 110. 3 days later, he opened an emissary cache, and pop goes the legendary. So I have a legendary. It's just on my alt, who I don't really play in normal, regular, current content, so there's that. Also, yesterday I finished the emissary quest for who was up yesterday? The Night Fallen. Finished the emissary quest for the Night Fallen, and I, just like every day when I open those emissary quests, I did the ritual. Come on, legendary, come on, legendary. Whatever you do, throw the salt over your shoulder, hoping to improve your chances to get a legendary, and open the box. No legendary, but a quest popped up, and I'm getting my fox mount. So I am off to pick up the fox mount. So the thing I'm least frustrated about, but still frustrated about, where is my legendary for my warrior? I'd like a legendary. That's rant number 1. Rant number 2, I'm an achievement hunter, and I like to get achievements. There are achievements associated with World Quest, your battle pet achievements, pet battle achievements for battling each of the tamers with different families. There are, excuse me, goodness gracious, achievements for doing all of the fishing World Quest. There are now achievements for doing the Murky World Quest, and I'm a little frustrated with some of these World Quest achievements, especially the profession ones. If you haven't noticed, the profession achievements, your fishing, your mining, your blacksmithing, all of the profession World Quest pop up, but only pop up for generally 8 hours. What I've noticed is they pop up for 8 hours. So if you're not on when the World Quest that you need for your fishing achievement pops up, you may not see it. You may not see it. If that's, depending on how much you play, how often you play, who knows when you're going to see those World Quests. That's a little frustrating to me. I think I have 4 fishing World Quests that I have not done that I need to do for the achievement. That's a little frustrating. Pop them up more regularly. Blizz, pop them up more regularly. Many times, like I said, I'm clearing the board. Now I've stopped clearing all of the World Quests. I just do artifact power, and I do the gear. I don't do as many of the garrison, or not gear, the Order Hall resource World Quest, because I've got plenty of Order Hall resources, but I'm still doing an emissary every day, still doing all the artifact power, still doing all of the gear drops. It's weird that when I log on, I see, like when I did today, there's a World Quest that expires in 1 hour for a profession. that was not on the board yesterday when I logged out. Very strange, very strange. Also, they added a new achievement for Murky, doing the 3 Murky World Quest, and I did when it joined, when it added the achievement in 7.1. I'd already gotten credit for the world quest that you already did with Murky up in High Mountain, and yesterday I did both of the other 2 world quests. They both popped up, and I did them both, and did not see an achievement pop. So I went to the forums and saw apparently it's a little glitchy. They're not sure if maybe you have to redo the world quest that you had already been given credit for, that you've been doing for the past 2 months, because I have not yet done that one post 7.1, so perhaps that's what's holding me back. But Blizzard, test your stuff out before you add it to the live game. There's another rant. Not lastly, but too much content. Lord have mercy, too much content. I can't keep up. I have not yet finished all of the things in 7.0. You've added 7.1. When before 7.1 was announced, my plan was this week to level up my next tank to do legacy content. My Death Knight is now attuned to be able to skip straight to Mythic Blackend, so I need another tank to start working through Mythic Blackrock Foundry so that I can do additional runs straight to Mythic Blackend for those mount runs. And my plan this week was to level my Druid. Well, 7.1 launched, and I haven't had any time to do that because I've been chasing things in 7.1. Most people have been chasing their Karazhan attunement and running through Karazhan the first time. I have been chasing Raiding with Leashes 4, and that has eaten up all of my time since Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. All of the things, through all of the things. Goodness gracious. Can't possibly focus on the things from 7.0 because I'm still doing the things now doing the things in 7.1. Slow down, Blizz, slow down. Don't give us so much content. It's sort of a joke, but seriously, there's a lot to do. There's a lot to do. If you don't have content to run, you're not looking for it, because it is out there. I have not done half of the things. I did a I think I mentioned earlier this week that I did the archaeology quest in Stormheim this week. Went ahead and finished that up. It's the bi-weekly quest. It pops up every 2 weeks. This 2 weeks it's in Stormheim, and it wanted me to go to a dig site that was in a PvP tower area. So I actually did a PvP tower for the first time. It was actually not terrible, and I'm thinking, well, now I should do more towers, because there are pets and things that you get from leveling up in the PvP system. If you can do that with towers, that's awesome. So there's still stuff I haven't done. Still a lot of stuff I haven't done. Slow down, Blizz. Stop giving us so much content. Now I'm going to complain a little bit about Raiding with Leashes 4. Like I said, since Tuesday, I've been running through, if you're not familiar, Raiding with Leashes 4 requires you to collect 16 pets that drop from Icecrown Citadel, Trial of the Crusader, and Ulduar. There's 16 pets in the achievement. There's 17 pets that actually drop. 16 in the achievement. One of them so rare they didn't even put it in the achievement. So I think I've run 8 tunes through Icecrown Citadel, and with a little help from my friend Suni/Mizatizi, with a trade with her, I did collect all of the pets from Icecrown Citadel after 8 runs, plus 1 trade with Mizatizi. Trial of the Crusader took me 10 runs. Early on, I picked up the so there's 3 pets in Trial of the Crusader. There's 2 that drop off the first boss. 1 is so rare they didn't include it in the achievement. There's 1 that drops off the last boss. I had collected the one from the last boss pretty early on in those 10 runs. On my 10th run through, I got all 3 pets. So on the first boss, I got the super rare pet and the other pet that I needed for the achievement, and I got the pet from the last boss on the same run. So 10 runs, all of the pets from Trial of the Crusader. Ulduar, not so great. Ulduar, I am now 12 runs in, and Yogg, Saran, and Mimiron have still not dropped their pets for me. I did pick up Mimiron's pet off the auction house fairly cheaply. I am checking there, but Yogg Saran is being a jerk. He's an ass. I don't know how else to say it. 12 runs, no pet from Yogg Saran. So if you've got that pet from Yogg Saran, I will trade with you 2 pets, 2 duplicates that I have from somewhere else for that Yogg Saran pet. If you're listening to this, there's an offer I am making to you until I have the Yogg Saran pet. Also, 12 tunes through Ulduar. That's basically every class. I've not yet leveled my Demon Hunter to 100. He's still in the starting zone, but have basically run all other 11 classes through. It's frustrating to me that my monk cannot solo 25-man hard mode Mimiron. Every other class has been able to do 25-man hard mode Mimiron without really any difficulty. Admittedly, my warrior, my death knight, my priest are 110, my druid is 103, everyone else is 100, basically 700 eye level gear from the invasions. The hard part about Mimiron is phase 3, he's in the head flying up above, so you need a ranged attack to be able to kill the head in phase 3, and then in phase 4 he puts all 3 parts together. You have to kill all 3 parts, have all 3 parts dead at the same time, which again requires a ranged attack to kill the head. All my other classes, even the melee classes, all have an effective ranged attack that takes out the head in phase 3 and phase 4, but my monk, Windwalker, can't kill the head. Can't kill the head in 25-man hard mode. Now, I think I attempted it 2 times, and then 3rd time I realized, hey, let's use a magnet, pull him down to the floor, and melee him in phase 3. Once I did that, I couldn't kill him in phase 4. So I have killed the head in phase 3 with the magnet. I cannot kill him in phase 4 on 25-man hard mode. So after a couple attempts at that, I tried 25-man easy mode. Still, nope, not going to do it. Got to phase 4. Actually, in phase 3 easy mode, the magnets don't pull the head down. So I was able to ranged attack him down in easy mode in phase 3, but couldn't kill him in phase 4. Went to 10-man easy mode and just barely killed Yogg Saran. I was 3-shotting the first 2 parts. It took me forever to kill the head, and then forever to kill the head in phase 4. I don't know what they've done to monks, but it's weird that every other class can kill him. My rogue can kill him with the pistol. My every other class that you would think may not have an effective ranged attack, they all do, except my monk. That's it for the rant today. That's it for the rant. Those are all the things I'm complaining about in Legion at this moment, at least the things that are top of mind to me. Well, nope, one more. Falcosaurs. At least the 4th Falcosaur, the one that popped up in Stormheim yesterday. Falcosaurs were introduced in 7.1. If you haven't collected them, you should go collect them. If you want to collect them, one, you need the food that they're going to eat. Go ahead and pick up the food early. Head out to the World Quest area. You want to kill the Matriarch first. That's the first thing you want to do. You do not want to... They tell me you don't want to finish the World Quest. We'll talk about that in a second. So... the first one I did was in Zuna. I had the Azuna grapes, killed the Matriarch. The Orphan spawned immediately, almost right next to the Matriarch. Pretty easy to find, pretty easy to feed, pretty easy to pick up, finish the World Quest. Second World Quest was in High Mountain. Went to High Mountain with the, there's some meat food that the Falcosaur wants up there. Killed the Matriarch, had some trouble finding the Orphan. The Orphan in High Mountain is super far away from the Matriarch. Basically, if you're familiar with the area, it is almost in the Fell Totem camp that is to the, I guess that would be north of the Falcosaur area. So basically, you're almost in the Fell Totem Camp, which is a good couple hundred yards away from the matriarch. So once I found it, had the food, picked up the pet. Third was Val Shara. The hard part about Val Shara was just getting to the zone. You actually have to go to the flight path in High Mountain and sort of go around that Fell Totem Camp, or through, walk up to Val Shara. Once I got to Val Shara and then got up to the matriarch, killed the matriarch. The orphan was just right up the hill from the matriarch in Val Shara, pretty easy to find. The last one was the one that I did yesterday in Stormheim. Stormheim popped up, killed the matriarch. I was like, hey, where's the thing? Oh, he's on a rock, you got to jump down to it. Went to Wowhead, figured out where the rock was, jumped down to it, no orphan. I was like, what the heck? It took me a while, so I was like, well, maybe there's a buff, maybe something wore off. So I went back. So when I killed the matriarch, there was a lot of ads with it. I was at like 37% complete of the world quest. Went back, killed the matriarch again. At this point, I'm like 73% done with the world quest. Went back to the spot, nothing. There are people there that are interacting with the orphan that I cannot see. Clearly there was a guy that he invited me to his group. Being in his group didn't help me. He was on a different server. Could not see the orphan. Killed the matriarch a third time, thinking, well, maybe I went in and out of the world quest zone. I don't know. Killed her the third time. I'm at 97, 98% complete of the world quest. Went back. Could not see the orphan. I was pretty frustrated at this point. Actually tweeted out to Warcraft devs, hey, is there something wrong with this orphan? Killed the mama 3 times, can't see him. Other people are interacting with him. Killed her a 4th time. World quest completed. Went back and finally saw the orphan. Got up to him. Fed him the right food. So I've picked up my 4 Falcosaurs. That one's a little glitchy, all I'm going to say. The one in Stormheim, very glitchy. Come on, Blizz. Test your stuff out. Test it out. Now I'm done with my rants. That's the rants for the day. If you've made it to this point, like and share the video, subscribe to the channel. That really helps us out. Like and share the video, subscribe to the channel. Also, thanks to our patrons. They really make this possible. Regnava, Zuki, and the random one. Neall, Adafloozy, Tinder Mulva, Carl, Lucky B, Infinitron, Darla, Sheegan, Fantheria, Equinsucha, Morasha, Petsy the Beer Guy, Lean Beef, Coca, Naughty, Dwarfy, Azarea, Nosy J Divide, Dr. Ditch, Mystical, Zelo, and Kalai. Thanks to them, they went to patreon.com, the Neals. They're helping Neall help other people earn some more achievements. For as little as $2 a month, they get thanked every time Neall does a program, and other cool rewards. Patreon.com, the Neals is where that happens. We'll do a quick check through the news. Wowhead has a lot of news. Raiding with leashes, the Wrath of the Lich King ability throwbacks. So there are, they go into the raiding with leashes pets and the pet battle abilities that they've got. They've got new BlizzCon merchandise that they did a preview of. The BlizzCon Roundup Weird Al is going to be your closing concert. Summoning Nightbane has been discovered. If you want a chance at getting Nightbane and the mount that drops off of him, you've got to do a speed run through Karazhan and keep clicking on the soul fragments until you get to the point that you can summon the Nightbane. And then, if you kill him, you will get 1 smoldering ember worm. One will drop for the group. That's at Wowhead.com. Blizzard Watch. Game of Thrones Christian Narn to DJ at BlizzCon. Summon Nightbane has been figured out. The queue. This place is a mess. BlizzCap. Send in the clowns. BlizzCon Esports Day 2 recap. What's the most notable voice acting in a Blizzard game? I keep hearing Metzen every time I turn around. If you're not familiar, very enthrall. Lots of people. Metzen. PDQ, the Pwnecast Daily Quest. They've got Summoning Nightbane, your 7.1 quality of life improvements, and your PvP report updates. Those are at the PDQ, Pwnecast Daily Quest. At Warcraft Pet Battles on the YouTube, Jimmy Banks still giving us video guides on how to get those achievements in the Legion. That's at Warcraft Pet Battles. Hazel Nutty Games has a Return to Karazhan Dungeon Guide. 7 new professions in 7.1, the attunement in 7.1, what is and isn't coming in 7.1, that's at Hazel Nutty Games on the YouTube. WarcraftPets.com has been real helpful to me. Their Falcosaur guide has been real helpful. It told me all the food and all the places to go find the orphans. It really didn't help with that strange spawn. They've got all of your pet collecting guides up as their top story. WarcraftPets.com. MMO Champion, BlizzCon merchandise, BlizzCon schedule updated, Nightbane, Karazhan, blah blah blah. People are having trouble leaving and coming back to Karazhan. Blue Post, Blue Tweets, Final Boss TV, merchandise giveaway, hot fixes, MMO Champion for all of your information. Icy Veins, gold making gray items for Twinks. Let's click on World of Warcraft. I should have. Diablo's 20th anniversary celebration is happening in WoW. Gold making TSM Sniper. Weird Al is coming. 7.1 hot fixes. Icy Veins. Now I did want to note that on Fat Boss TV, I didn't notice till the other day, they've actually had their Mythic guides up for a week. They've had their Mythic guides up for a week. They just have them below the normal and heroic. So below the normal and heroic, you will find Mythic guides to the Emerald Nightmare on Fat Boss. If you are interested in going into Mythic, Fat Boss has their guides up. Line of Sight Gaming, we are still waiting. Their Mythic guides, they do have their 2-minute tips for your normal and heroic versions. Again, if you made it to this point in the video, like and share the video, subscribe to the channel. We appreciate that. Keep up with Neall, keep up with Neall, keep up with Neall, and always one of those ways. Twitch TV, the Nealls, we are streaming live to the internet right now. This will later be on YouTube. Go to the channel, throw up a follow. Appreciate the follows. We're at 475 followers. When we get to 500, we're going to give away pets and mounts. Pets and mounts we'll be giving away at 500. Also, links to all the other places you can keep up with me below the Twitch channel, Facebook page, Twitter page, Open Raid group, the guild website, the YouTube channel, the Patreon are all linked below. Twitch TV, the Nealls. The guild is Shattered Fates on Medivh, Shattered Fates on Exodar, Shattered Fates on Medivh is the Alliance Guild, Shattered Fates on Exodar is the Horde Guild. We're mostly Alliance, so if you're looking to join the Horde Guild, let us know. We'll get over there and get you in. If you're looking for a guild and are on the Medivh or Exodar servers, let us know. We're looking for you. Those are connected realms, so if you're on either, you can join either the Medivh or the Exodar Guild. ShatteredFates.com is the website. I'm on Facebook, and I'll friend you back. Facebook.com, I am Neall on Medivh. Facebook.com, Neall on Medivh. I'm on Twitter, and I'll follow you back. I am at the Nealls on Twitter, at the Nealls on Twitter, and I'll follow you back. I'm on Open Raid, openraid.zergid.com. All of my events can be found there, including today's Thundering Raider, tomorrow's Mythic High Mall achievements, Mythic Blackrock Foundry, Sunday's Hellfire Citadel achievements, Mythic Hellfire Citadel, and our first run into Emerald Nightmare achievements. It's going to be a guild group, but we're opening up to Open Raiders to fill out the group. Emerald Nightmare achievements on Sunday night, and then Monday, Siege of Orgrimmar achievements Horde side on openraid.zergid.com. I'm an MVP there. You can join the group, the Achieve More group, helping you to achieve more in the World of Warcraft. People like Kabas, people like Pile Bunker are running events in that group. Today's Kabas is running random battlegrounds. Join the group, the Achieve More group. I'm also on YouTube, youtube.com, Neall on Medivh. youtube.com/c/Neall on Medivh. We are approaching 100,000 views. We just passed 90,000 views of the channel. We're approaching 165 subscribers. Go to the YouTube channel, throw up a subscription. I'll subscribe back if you look like a content creator. Keep up with me, keep up with me, keep up with me. Like, share, subscribe, and thanks to our patrons. They make this possible. Regnava, Ziggy and the Random One, Neall, Out of Lizzie, Tinamova, Carl, Lucky B, Infinitron, Darla, Shigan, Fantheria, Equinsucha, Morasha, Petsy, The Beer Guy, Lean Beef, Coconutty, Dwarfy, Azarea, Noza J, Devon, Dr. Ditch, Mystical Zelo, and Kalai. They are helping Neall help other people earn some more achievements. We appreciate them and appreciate you. Y'all have fun storming the castle, and remember, fire is still bad this X-Pack. Y'all have a great one.